Hey guys, we're back with another video. I am pretty much wanting to speak to the LDS people about the abuse that they have you perpetuate on your kids. Okay? And you say, oh, no, no, no. Okay, the first one I want to talk about is baptism. The reason I say that is because you are taking an 8-year-old child who can't take care of themselves even. They can't go buy their own clothes. They can't fix their own food. Some of them maybe, but I'm saying that it's a child. And you take them to get baptized at the age of 8. And tell them that from now on, Satan can get them and they could end up in hell. This is what you tell an 8-year-old child. And there's people that want to say, oh, no, we give them the choice. No, we give them the choice. You guys are liars. And I'll say that to your face. Because I've had kids that have refused to baptize their kids now that we've all woken up. And they get the missionaries all of a sudden banging on their door. They get the bishop asking to meet with them. They get the primary teachers. They're all on their case to get that kid baptized. That is spiritual and emotional abuse on a child, and you should be brought up on charges. I don't care. You should. You don't treat an 8-year-old child that way and mess with their mind. The only choice they have is to make mom happy and grandma happy, or make them all mad. That's their choices. And you want to make them believe that they have a choice, but they have about as much choice in getting baptized as you do as who's going to be the next prophet. You know, if you disagreed with who the next prophet was, would it matter? No, it wouldn't. Another thing that they abuse children on, these are more of the young adults, is going on a mission. Now, don't you think it's kind of hypocritical to say that an 8-year-old has the ability to make choices to get baptized and make choices to not, so that they don't end up in hell, but an 18-year-old needs to be told that they need to go on mission, and they get the young women involved in this one. They pound their young women into, make sure your boyfriend goes on a mission. Make sure these young men go on missions. But they can't just tell their parents or their bishop, I don't really want to go, without a lot of flack. So 8-year-olds can make decisions, but 18-year-olds cannot make decisions. Is that it? And then more abuse is if you don't go on a mission. And these girls, you can love them, you can offer them the world, but I'm only going to marry a returned missionary. That's abuse and manipulation, is it not? And it happens a lot. So, just waking you guys up into what you're part of, the abuse, the spiritual and emotional abuse you put on these kids. It's not going to be okay. You cannot manipulate Heavenly Father's kids. You can't do that and think that you're going to stand before him and say, hey, it was all for their own good. You know, you scream agency, but it's only agency if they're doing what you want them to do. Then it's agency. So think twice about what emotional abuse you're doing to your kids. Think twice. And while you're thinking, remember, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. You need to get on board with that. See ya.